वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह. A very warm welcome to entire Sangat in today's talk. Our topic for today is who is. We all have different kind of definitions whenever it comes to the identity or whenever we need to describe who is a Sikh. It may relate or we may relate it with some food, sometimes with specific dress code, sometimes with some specific area. So whenever it comes to describing or whenever it comes to explaining about or giving some information who is a Sikh, we all have different kind of parameters. Different. Some have parameters related to food. If someone eats this, then he is Sikh. If someone eats that, then he is non-Sikh. Some relate with clothes. Some relate with different kind of social aspects as well. So today, we will try to understand, according to Gurbani, in the light of Shri Guru Granth Sahib, on the basis of Sikh history, taking references from our code of conduct, Sikh Rahet Maryada, we will try to understand the definition of a Sikh. Who is a Sikh? Not the one that we are thinking from our point of view, from our angles, from our rules and regulations. We'll try to understand, according to Gurbani, who is a Sikh. The portrait of a Sikh, it was started by Shri Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, and we can say this picture was completed by Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So from Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, Sikhism has started. As now we just celebrated 555th Sikh New Year. The reason behind, because it's completely related with Shri Guru Nanak Sahib Ji. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji took Prakash on birth in 1469, and according to that, it's 555. On that basis, we just counted it. So, portrait, a picture of a Sikh, was started by Shri Guru Nanak Sahib Ji. And whenever we see any picture, any painting, then there are different colors. And those colors are needed. Colors are required to complete that picture. The same thing in Sikhism. In the Sikh, there are different colors, so many shades, different aspects, so many things is given by Guru Sahiban to complete this picture of a Sikh. So firstly, we'll try to understand the meaning of Sikh. Meaning of Sikh, we can read in Gurbani, in Kosh, in dictionary. There are some different meanings for the same word according to where it has used. So, first meaning, Sikh, like basic word, whenever we relate it with Shishya, Shishya, Sikh, Chela, all works all together. So, Shish, it's like Chela, that is also meaning of a Sikh. In English, we say disciple. Then, Sikh is a religion. Whenever we say, we write, yes, he's a Sikh, he's Jain, he's Buddhist, or he's from Islam, he's a Muslim. So differentiate, right? So Sikh is an identity in terms of religion as well. It belongs to Sikhism. So Sikh is a religion as well. Sikh means disciple too. And then Sikh is a message, Upadesh. Sometimes the meaning of word Sikh is Upadesh, delivering a message. Then Sikh is a religion, but the one who is following, whenever we are trying to understand or whenever we try to explain the meaning of, in that way, a Sikh is Sikhyarthi. Sikh is a learner, the one who don't know, the one who wants to learn. He is a Sikh student. Sikh meaning could be disciple, could be student. And then Sikh is Shikha, means choti, here in matted tangles, like choti bana lende ne kai piche. So that is also known as a Sikh. The meaning of that word is so Sikh, Chilla, Sikh is Dharam as well. But today we'll take more deep dive as well into the two things, religion and learner. In Sikhism, what is the definition of a Sikh? Sikh is also a religion, but the one or the follower of Sikhism is also a Sikh, but then the definition is different. So we need to understand this. So we need to understand Sikhi to be a Sikh. Sikh is, we can say, Sikh we all want to be. We all are trying to be Sikh by earning Sikhi. And how can we do it? Sikhe Sikhya Gur Vichar. Sikhi Sikhya, the teachings, the message that we are trying to understand, that we're trying to learn, we try to discuss the teachings of Guruji. This is what the Sikhi is. So Sikhi begins whenever we try to understand. The moment we start discussions, the moment we start learning, this is Sikhi Sikhya Guru Vichar. To learn about something, there is a one rule. आप छड़ सदा रह पढ़ना गुरबिन अवर न जाने कोई. Who is a Sikh? The meaning of Sikh is learner. I don't know. I want to know. Sikh means I don't know anything. Just learn. I want to learn. Aap chhad. I don't know. This is the biggest problem. It's like a mountain. Very difficult to say, I don't know. We always try to claim, I know something. Maybe not everything, but still I know. We are ready to accept. We are ready to say, okay, I don't know everything. This is okay. I don't know everything, but we cannot say I don't know anything. Because then it comes to maybe I don't know everything, but there is something that I know. There is something about which I'm aware. Maybe not everything, but still there is something. So the something, it is just becomes a poison. Even if we take poison in a very small quantity, it is going to harm us. Maybe just 2 drops of poison, still it is harmful. Poison is poison. Aperture. So that is why we can say the name has given to us is Sikh. You need to learn. Guruji told us you are Sikh, which means you need to learn. If I'm saying I'm a Sikh, which means I need to learn and I'm accepting it. I don't know. how I'm ready to learn. It is just like to eradicate our ego. From all time, we can see all religious gurus has given different kind of names to their disciples, to their Sikhs, to their followers, and most of them have main focused so that they can eradicate our ego. As even in Buddhism, they have given the name to their disciple is Bhikshu. So how can Bhikshu show some ego, like I'm something? So it is just like want to eradicate ego. So Guru Nanak Sahib Ji also chose the word Sikh. You don't know anything, learn something. So आप छठ सदा रहे पढ़ गुरबिन अवर न जाने कोय. Just say I don't know anything, I'm completely dependent on my guru. कहे नानक सुनो संतो सो सिख सन्मुख होए. Sannmukh is so close, too near. So Sikh, so the one who can live I, me, myself, and just can show complete faith on the Guru, he can go close to Guruji. Now, who is a Sikh? That Sikh goes close to Guruji, but who is a Sikh? Question is still there. Whenever we describe about someone or something, there are some specification. There are some qualities that we share that the other one must have, or they really have it. We are going to talk about a flower, a rose. Definitely, it's going to be soft, we'll able to get some fragrance. If we are talking about sandalwood, there are different qualities. If I'll put that wooden of sandalwood into the water, it will sink. Normal wood doesn't sink, but quality or the way we can recognize is this wood is sandalwood or a normal wood. So we just put into the water. If it sinks, which means it's sandalwood. So stone, patthar, they have different qualities. So definitely Sikhs also have some qualities. On that basis, we can call he is a Sikh. Not from our point of view, not based on the food, not based on the look, only, or we may have created some different parameters, but who is a Sikh? Sikh di Tarif. This is a definition of a Sikh in the code of conduct. We have a book, very small book, that is known as an Sikh Rahet Maryada. In that book, there are all things as mentioned about Sikh and Sikhism. If someone born in our family, what we are supposed to do. If someone die, what we need to do. Akal chalana kar gaya, what we need to do. All our daily routines, everything is mentioned. But the beginning of this book is Sikh di Tarif, which means definition of a Sikh. Who is a Sikh? This is the answer. Jo Istri Jam Push means doesn't matter male or female. But he have faith on one immortal Lord, Vaheguru. We can see in English as well. Any human being, male or female, doesn't matter. In Sikhism, there is no differentiation on the basis of gender. Oh, faithful. So faith is very important. Whenever we surrender ourselves, as we started, Sikh is the one who say, I don't know, I am ready to learn. I'm ready to surrender myself. But we must have faith on someone or to Guru Sahib, where to whom we are surrendering ourselves. 50-50 will not work. So any human being who have faith, so faith is the first parameter. From faith only any religion starts. So on which we must have faith on one immortal being. So Sikhism, in a Sikh, the real Sikh, he or she believes in that one power. Whenever we start our ardas, we always say, Pratham Pagoti Simar Ke Guru Nanak Leite. Pratham Pagoti. So firstly, that power, that immortal Vaheguru, that Lord. Then Guru Nanak lays Firangad Guru, Te Amardas, Ramdas Sahib. When we read all Guru Sahibs and Guru Granth Sahib Ji. But the first word is Pratham Pagoti. Firstly, that Guru. So then 10 Gurus from Guru Nanak Sahib to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and we have faith on Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and the teaching of Guru Ji. The real Sikh, this is a definition in Sikh Rahet Maryada. So sometimes we just say, or we can find people, those who say, I'm a Sikh, but I just believe in first 5 Gurus, not other 5 Gurus, or maybe 2 Gurus, or maybe 1 Guru. So different kind of people you may meet. But the real Sikh, the definition of a Sikh, who is a real Sikh? Who believes, who have faith in all 10 Gurus, teaching as well, and the message they have delivered. Baptism, Amrit Chakana. So he's not against, this is also part of Sikhism. So who is aware about all those things and doesn't follow anything else, any other religion. So he is a Sikh. So these are some points from Sikh Rahet Maryada. In Punjabi, it was published by mentioning Sikh di Tarikh. So we have faith on Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, teachings, message, Amrit, and doesn't believe in any other religion. He is a Sikh, according to Sikh Rahet Maryada. So this is a definition there. Now, as we mentioned, any religion begins with faith. We must say, maybe the founder, actually the founder of all religions, or all the religions, we can say, founded by males. But all religion runs on the shoulder of female. On the shoulder of female only. Females were the one who actually helped religion to grow. In Sikhism, as we are starting, who is a Sikh, then we must know who is our first Sikh. First Sikh in Sikhism is none other than the elder sister of Shri Guru Nanak Sahib Ji is Bebe Nanak. Bebe Nanak is known as a first Sikh in Sikhism. Even in Islam, they also have the first Muslim who is known as in Khadija, wife of Muhammad Sahib, who was 15 years older than Muhammad Sahib. But she was the one who showed faith in him. The same we can see even in Buddhism. Also, there was the first Buddhi, we can say. She was also a lady. So here also, the first Sikh is Bibi Nanki. She had all faith on Guru Nanak Sahib Ji. Even when Guru Nanak Sahib Ji went into Bein Nadi, all were saying Guru Nanak Sahib or Guru Nanak have died. People were saying like this. But there was only one sound, one voice of Bibi Nanki Ji who was just mentioning again and again, it's not possible. The one who is here to save humanity He cannot die like this. So first Sikh of Sikhism is Bebe Nanaki. All the time we can say that Sikhism has grown, but first Sikh is Bebe Nanaki. Now, Sikh, whenever we are talking about the life of a Sikh, it has divided into two parts. One is Sakshi, one is Panthak. So today we'll cover just one part, another we'll cover in next week. So Sikh the Rahani, the lifestyle of a Sikh, that we can divide into the two parts. Shakshi and Panthak. Shakshi means individual, my personal. Panthak in corporate, in social life, how do we need to do, or what are the things that are required. So, Bhai Gurdas, he's also giving information. First point we discussed according to Sikh Rahet Maryada, code of conduct, what is mentioned there. So now we'll try to understand the definition of a Sikh. Who is a Sikh? According to Guru Ramdas Ji and Bhai Gurdas. So this line that we are reading in the yellow, this is from Guru Ramdas Ji, and in the beginning that we are reading lines in Gurmukhi and Punjabi, it is from Bhai Gurdas Ji. गुरसिख पल के उठकर अमृत वेले सर नवंत. Now, definition of a Sikh. Who is a Sikh? Is it just about look? Is it just about wearing clothes? Is it just about looking like a Sikh? Or do we have some personal responsibilities too? Now, Bhai Gurdas Ji and Guru Ramdas Sahib Ji's Shabad is here. Guru Ramdas Sahib Ji is telling us the definition of a Sikh. Who is a Sikh? Gur Satgur ka jo Sikh akhaye. The one calls himself a Sikh of a Guru. What should he do? What he will be doing? So palke ut har naam tyag. Palke, this word we use on the daily basis actually here. Even I heard a lot in Singapore, we mostly use palke. So here mostly we use palke for tomorrow as well. So palke is not only for tomorrow, it is about morning. So in the afternoon maybe we are saying palke, in the morning I'll do which, like indirectly the message is clear, like morning has gone, so I'm talking about tomorrow morning. So maybe we have taken in that way, but the real or actual meaning of palke is morning, early morning. Palke savere. So Gur Satgur ka jo Sikh akhaye. This is a body of Guru Ramdas Ji, the one who is known as a Sikh. So palke utha har naam tyag. He'll wake up in the morning and recite the name of Bhai. उद्यम करे पलके प्रभाती, स्नान करे अमृतसर नावे. Now, most often, or sometimes we just have it out, स्नान करे अमृतसर नावे, or is it like related to we need to go to the Amritsar Sahib? Do we need to take bath in Amritsar Sahib only, or is it really about anywhere? So this pankti we'll try to understand from Bhai Gurdas Ji. He also wrote the same thing. गुरसिख पल के उठकर सवेरे उठया अमृत वेले सर नवंदा. So अमृत सर नावे, अमृत वेले सर नवंदा. Sar means sarovar, like wherever we are able to take bath at that time. The more often was sarovar, but amrit vele sar navanda. So sar means sarovar, in the water. So now there are different facilities. So it is about taking bath, not just at the Amritsar. It is just about Amrit Vele in the morning taking bath. Gur ke bachan uchar ke tramsala de surt karanta. Now we say Gurdwara Sahib. Earlier the name of Gurdwara was Dharamsal. Karkar andar Dharamsal. So the daily routine of a Sikh in his Sakshi life, personal life. गुर कै बचन उचार कै धर्मशाला दी सुरत करंता. So he recite Guru's name, he read Gurbani. Dhramsala di surat karanda. In the mind there is a thought about to going to Gurdwara. If we are capable of, if we are able to go, it's possible to go. साध संगत विच जाए कै गुरबाणी दे प्रीत सुनंदा. So it's just what he do. By Gurdas also clearing us. साध संगत विच जाए कै गुरबाणी दे प्रीत सुनंदा. His प्रीत, love. The Gurbani, it's a love. So he just listen that Gurbani with the love in the Sadh Sangat, in the congregation. And then another quality of a Sikh, who's a Sikh? Sanka manho mitaye ke gur sikhan di sev karata. Sanka, no doubt, no differentiation. To whom should I serve? On the base of gender, on the base of caste, on the base of nationality, on the base of any other thing. But no, Shanka manhu mitaye ke, no doubt in the mind. Gur Sikhan di save karata. It's just saving. It's just helping. Kirt virt kar dharam di. Then he earns money as well. He go for work. He do his work. Kirt virt kar dharam. But work with honesty. This is a definition of Sikh. La prasad anvar tanda, which means if he is able to earn, then he is ready to share. La prasad, prasad could be kada prasad, could be langar, could be anything. So prasad an vartanda means he is ready to share. So he is ready to earn with honesty and ready to share. Gur sikhano dekar ichhon bachya aap khavanta. This is very difficult. This is a definition of Bhai Gurdas. What he do? Gur sikhano dekar ichhon bachya aap khavanta. Firstly, in his mind, it's not about saving for himself. Even in his mind, he's just thinking about to share with others. That could be related to anything. Knowledge, wisdom, intelligence, or any other thing. Gur sikhano dekar, which means he have thought of giving, he have thought of sharing. Picho bache aap khavanda. Then, in his actions as well, he's ready to serve, and then he's thinking, okay, then it will come to me. Vand Shako. Whenever we talk about three pillars of Sikhism of Guru Nanak Sahib, the third pillar we say Vand Shako. The same thing. Vand means firstly is talking about sharing. Vand. Firstly we are sharing. Shako. Then I'm eating. So the same thing is here. Gursikhanu dekar. Firstly, he's ready to give. Pichon bachya aap kavanda. Then he's ready to eat. Kalikar pragas kar. Gur chela, chela, gur santa. Gurmukh gadi rah chalata. This is a 40th var of Bhai Gurdas Ji. Bhai Gurdas Ji wrote total 40 vars. And this is the 11th body. So Kali Kal, which means in the Kali Yuga. Pragas means light. So there is a light. The one who is ready to follow this. Then on which level does he reach? Gur Chela, Chela Gur Santa. Means Guru will become Chela and Chela will become Guru. Gurmukh Gadi Raj. This is a unique way the real Guru Sikh goes. Is it really possible? Like Guru becomes Chela and Chela becomes Guru? If the one who's ready to follow all those things, or the one who is following all those things. Bhai Gurdas. And then in Guru Granth Sahib Ji also the same thing has mentioned. Kalle kaal pargas kar gur chela chela gur sanda. So Guru is chela and chela is Guru. In Guru Granth Sahib Ji also. Gur Sikh, Sikh Guru hai. Guru becomes Sikh, Sikh becomes Guru. एक को गुरु उपदेश चला है, and they are spreading the same message. But the one who is ready, or the one who is spending his life in this way, from the morning to night, this is a part of Shakshi Rani, or even the first part of Shakshi Rani, daily routine, Nitya Kriya. In that we need to recite his name. So Guru Sikh, Sikh Guru. It happened. As we say, first Sikh of Sikhism is Baby Nanaki. But the first Sikh who became Guru is Guru Angad Sahib Ji, Bhai Lehna Ji. So one more thing has appeared here. Sikhi is a position where we need to reach. Sikh is like a destiny or destination where we need to reach, we need to earn. Just getting birth is not possible to be a real Sikh. We need to earn it. Sikhi kamani paye. We need to earn Sikhi to be a real Sikh. To be a doctor, we need to take some education. We need to go through a degree, a courses. Then only we'll be able to be a doctor, be a lawyer. We need to go through some certain classes. We need to go through from certain degrees. The same way, we need to be, or we want to be a Sikh, we need to earn Sikhi. So it is not like if one is having and they can transfer it. That is why Guru Nanak Sahib Ji did not give Gurta Gaddi to his own sons, but it went to a Sikh who became Guru because he surrenders himself. From the beginning we started, we must have complete faith. The last test which was taken by Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, that was very difficult. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, as this Sakhi says, Guru Nanak Sahib Ji wore like some different kind of clothes. He had a dog with him, and some mentions like dogs with him, a stick in his hand, Tanak roop, like some Tanak kind of look, he made it. And then he was throwing money as well. People were just coming. And even some people got afraid from his look, like he's looking different today. I don't know, is there everything okay? Because whenever we say we are ready to accept Pana, so Sikh Sakha Bandab hai Pai, ye Gur ke Pane Vichya. So who is a Sikh? The one who is on the path of Sikhism by accepting his faith. Gur ke Pane, jo Guru de Pane Vichya. So Pana is not about just Sukh or Dukh, just good or bad. Pana is about everything, whatever is happening, I'm ready to accept. This is what happened here. The moment Guru Nanak Sahib changed his look, some people just ran away, thought like, it's a different person today. I don't want to see. And then he throws some money, some gold coins, some silver coins, some money, and then people were just picking and going back. He went into the jungle, into the forest. After going so far, there was only one person who was still following Guru Nanak Sahib. He was Bhai Lehna. Guru Nanak Sahib said, you didn't go anywhere. Then Bhai said, "You are my everything. Whatever you do, whatever you perform, whatever you say, doesn't matter to me. I just have faith on you. I have trust on you. I'm all yours. Whatever you will say, I'm ready to do. I'm ready to follow whatever you say. I don't know anything. Sikh. The meaning of Sikh, I don't know. Whenever we say I know, then we need to think about what Guru Nanak said. There was a dead body covered with white cloth, and Guruji said, if you don't want to go, if you want to stay with me, still you want to stay with me, then eat this dead body. Then eat this dead body if you still want to stay with me. And Bhai Lahanaji asked, from where should I start, Guru Sahib? From the feet or from the head? As you order, जिमें ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੁਕਮ, I'll start from that one. Should I start from feet or from head? And the moment they removed that white cloth, it was prasad there. Kada prasad, Sakhi says. It was just a test. So Guruji takes tests as well. Sometimes we just failed. We don't stay there for long. So Guruji is telling us we need to earn it. Everyone need to earn. It cannot be transferred like other wealth. That is why people stay rich, families to families. It goes generations to generation. The wealth. But the wealth of religion, spirituality, that doesn't go generations to generation. Sometimes it just stays with couple of generations or just with the one person. Because everyone have to earn by themselves. Ape beej ape hi khao. So Guru is there to tell us, or we can say, we can divide into two parts. One is madad, help. One is himmat, my courage. Am I ready to do? So Guru will help me. Guru karega madad. Guru will help me, but himmat, courage is required from my end. Guru is ready to help. I have to work. So if Guruji is just helping me, but I'm not ready to work, I'm not ready to wake up, then it is not possible. That's what Kabirji says. Kabir, sacha Satgur kya kare? Jo sikha मैं चू. What will a true Guru will do? If we are not following, if you are not ready to accept it, yes, I am a Sikh, I don't know. Whatever Guruji you are saying, that is right. So himmat is one thing, madad is one thing. Himmat is required from my side. I need to do. Madad, help, Guruji is doing. So it will, as a bird need two wings to fly, we need madad and himmat. We need help and courage to fly, to be a real Sikh on that path. So himmat is much required, and this is how we can be a real Sikh. But this is just one point, but there are a few more points. How can we be a real Sikh? How can we be that portrait that Guru Sahib Ji made, Guru Nanak Sahib, and from Guru Gobind Singh Ji? It took almost 230 years to prepare this beautiful portrait of a Sikh that we'll try to understand how can we follow, and which is actually needed. We need to follow, and definitely Gurbani, Guruji is helping us. We need to put some courage. So next week we'll try to understand more about Sakshi and Panthak Rani. What is the Panthak Rani meaning, and how do we need to do it, and how can we reached to that level. So we understood about the definition of a Sikh, but we'll try to work how can we reach to that level and what all things are helpful. So now I request you all kindly share your point of view. What do you think? Who is a Sikh? What is the definition of a Sikh? Or what do you think? Like this point, we may also add because there are different aspects of Sikhism. As Guru Sahib took 230 years, so
Yeah.
we cannot explain all those things in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It will take time, but yes, request you all if you have something in your mind, don't keep it with yourself. Kindly share it with all of us. Now I'm requesting you, kindly share your point of view so that we all can understand or we all can discuss more about who is a Sikh. Now over to you, Sahib Sangatjio. Thank you very much once again for joining and looking forward to hear from you. Thank you very much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki
So,
Fateh. Hanji Harchan Ji, you are unmuted. Would you like to share something, Ji?
Bhai Khalsa Bata ji,
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji.
the Sikh, who's a Sikh? Sikh is a very tough thing to be a Sikh. I think it's the most toughest thing to be a Sikh. It's not easy. What you have learned is all the rules that he must get up early morning and he must do his part and he must do the holy teaching. And it's not only that. If he does even does that, we all do that. I don't think I can call myself a Sikh because I don't do exactly what we're supposed to do. Murda mareed hoy. You have to be that.
Yes.
Murda mareed hoy. That is a Sikh. How's Guru Gobind Singh during Guru Gobind Singh's time when he wanted to test? The guy came and say, I bought the gun for you. You should call me and I've done this and done that for you. And when he said, okay, now you bring your person, let me test this gun. He said, how can you do that? And when he went to his camp and he says, okay, call two people, they both son and father came running and they say, okay, please shoot me first. Those is murda mareed hoega. And how many can you get in this world? Very, very rare. Murda mareed hoy. That's the test. And what is this morning I listened to Katha. Bhai Manji also, how he gave up everything, surrendered everything, became bankrupt. Finally, he was accepted. How the tests, the Guru's tests are very, very great. Very, very refined. Very, very refined. You have to go, koi birdla tarda. Very tough, Bhataji. Absolutely tough. This life is so tough, especially for a Sikh, it's very, very tough, actually. But I don't know how the Panthik Sikh, the next week we're going to talk about it. But at the moment, strong Sikh, of course, this definition, as I said earlier, we have to be Sikh, getting up early in the morning, Sikh, Amrit Nawe, all this kind. Okay, this is all disciplinary. Okay, he will do it. But can he pass the test? There are so many distractions in this world. And more worse now with the internet coming in and everything is at exposure. And how can you? Very, very tough. मार कृपा कर सारे में बख्श नेत्रा ही मार अपन सारे टेस्ट पास हो जाए बहुत ही मुश्किल कृपा करो महाराज कृपा करो यानी जी तुसी मास्टर जी कृपा करो साढ़े दो सारे ओके जी वाह जी का हादसा वाह जी फतेह जी
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. Thank you very much for sharing your point of view and contributing. बिल्कुल tough है from one point of view, but if you think like it's not that tough, like just waking up, reciting his name, and I think most of us we are already sharing whatever we are earning, we are already sharing in different places or by different methods. So that's what we read today basically. And like you don't have doubt, you must have faith on Vaheguru and recite his name. So whatever we understood today. So, but definitely it needs some that's what we say. Like Guru is ready to help us, but difficult. And till the time we don't start, and actually everything is difficult in our life. Till the time we don't start or we don't do it. Once we start it, I think then it becomes like part of our life. And if we don't do it, then we feel like, oh my God, I haven't done it. Definitely, it have gone through from our life too. like if we are reciting or doing Japji Sahib daily, for one day we are not able to do it on the time, just keep reminding us. It's just going on in our mind. Aaj paath nahi kita, ya aaj Gurdwara nahi gaye. It becomes part of our life slowly, but once it becomes, so then I think so. But on this part, I think so we need to work, or we may need to try to work, and definitely not easy, not difficult, but once we become the part of it, so it might become more easy too. So baki rahmat di gala ji, Guru Sahib bakshish karan, so definitely it's possible. So thank you very much for your contribution, Charan ji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hanji, any other Sangat member ji who would like to share something ji? बिल्कुल जी, अनीता जी ने मैसेज किया है, वाहिगुरु जी जपो वाहिगुरु जी. यस, बिल्कुल जी, वाहिगुरु जी is the one who is going to help us, and thank you very much Anita ji. Hanji, any other Sangat member ji who would like to contribute, or what do you think, like who is a Sikh, or how can we do it, or what can we do it? Any suggestions from any other Sangat members? Okay, so request you one more thing, that we have upcoming Samvad program. Basically, it is about we are going to discuss about Vaisakhi. We are going to discuss about Khalsa, how it is related to Sikhs, Vaisakhi, Khalsa, and Sikhs. So everything, we have some questions that we got from some Sangat members, and we have prepared some questions as well. So we have some panelists, Gyani Jagdeep Singh ji, who is working as a head Granth in Central Sikh Temple, and Gyani Jagsir Singh ji, who is at Silat Road Sikh Temple, Chada Singh ji, another lecturer, and we all four will be there. If you have any questions, you can send me a message as well in advance, so we can put those questions. Or if you have, even in Samvad, if any question arises in your mind, so feel free at that time as well. So request to all the Sangat members, 8th of April, 3 to 4 p.m. we'll be having 1 hour Samvad program, and 4 to 5 we'll be having some. So yes, now Palji, you are muted. So would you like to share something, Ji?
Hanji, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh Ji. I think that was a beautiful topic, and I think towards the end, to see hone puchya si what can we do to become better Sikhs. मैंने लगता है वो जवाब यही है कि अंधा एक ना लागे जो बांस बजाई है फूक, क्योंकि तुसी आप जी ने कबीर जी का एक शब्द दस्या सी ना श्लोक, that what can the true Sikh do, I mean what can the true Guruji do when the Sikhs are at fault? I think the answer is very simple. It shouldn't be like blowing air into a bamboo, जिस जो गुरु जी सानू कह रहे ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, क्योंकि उपदेश सुने तुम गुर सिखो सच्चा ए सुआओ. Guruji says this is the real purpose of our life, to come here and listen to the teachings of my Guruji, and if we can follow that, whatever my Guruji says, and if we as good Gur Sikhs obey, then maybe that's when beautiful life will be ours. क्योंकि सतगुर पुरख जे बोलिया गुर सिखा मन लई रजाए जियो. So we got to, I think that's the main thing. As a quick example, I can say, Avo Sikh Satguru ke pyareo, Gavo Sachi Bani. Like that is a very simple thing that Anand Sahib ji, Guruji tells us, Gavo Sachi Bani, Avo Sikh Satguru ke pyareo. But if I call myself the Sikh of the Guru, and I do not want to sing the praises of the Lord by Guruji Gavo, then I don't think I deserve the right. Like you said, we all have to earn the right. So Nali mein eh benti karda, maybe today's topic should have been who is not a Sikh, because naturally all human beings are born with long unshorn hair. Everyone has an aspiration to learn and grow and become much more better, and that is what a Sikh is. And everyone should also look towards peace of mind, happiness, which Naam Simran, like you said, Gur Satgur ka jo Sikh kai so palke utte, har naam te aave, that daily program of a Sikh, it is actually something that is applicable to every human being. So as the question, who is a Sikh, we should actually look at it from the other side. Who is not a Sikh? Maybe everyone was born to be a Sikh, a learner, a person who wants to aspire to be better, but it's only that we fail to earn the right, like you said. So I think Guruji says, blessed and blessed are those people who become true Sikhs because they serve the Guruji and then they become one with the God through the Naam. Tan tan so Gur Sikh kahiye, jin Satgur seva kar har naam leya. When we get all that, then beautifully, in fact, Guru Amar Das Ji also says, then they fall at the feet of the Guru. Tan tan so Gur Sikh kahiye, jo Satgur charani jai paya. They fall at the feet of the Guruji and says, I know nothing. You have to teach me and I'm learning. Because the true Guruji, I guarantee us, they are ready to teach us, but maybe we are not ready to learn. So how fortunate are all those people who learn the virtues from the true Guruji? Because Guruji, aap kehte ne Gur Satgur bole har naam ka vadpagi Sikh gun sanj karave. Vadpagi are very fortunate, lucky people. So let us say thank you, Guruji. At this time, we could have been doing a million other things this evening, but we are vadpagi. We are blessed that we came here to become Sikhs, to learn something. And it is not only in this world we will have a wonderful life, but har dargah gur Sikh penaiye jina mera satgur tutta. Asadivar, we always sing this, that even when we go to the home of God after death, we shall be honored in the court of Lord Vaiguruji, because we will be pleasing just because we were willing to learn, we were willing to listen to my Guruji, because Gur Satgur Sacha Shaho hai Sikh de harase. Another line from Asadivar, which we will listen every morning. God is the true banker. We are his Sikhs. Maybe we need to do what's called Satgur Shaho Sikh Vanjare, the traders of that true Lord God. Because if we work for the world, it is not going to be helpful here. Then Maya Karanta, we Murak Logajan, that is what we are going to be. When Satgur ke hukme je Gur Sikha paso kam karaya, this Gur Sikh fir nere na aave. Guruji says, if ever you find yourself working for dishonorable things, things that break you away from spirituality and the true destination of oneness with God, then maybe that's not the kind of work we should do. But on the other side, Gur Satgur again, Koj yo lae kale this again Gur Sikh kar kamave. As a good Gur Sikh, what should we do? As a good Sikh, let us diligently work to learn and make ourselves better. Prathme man par bhuday apna pache avri jave, and then we can go and tell the whole world how great mere pyo dade da khol dittha khazana, the treasure that it's in the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, because it is the Gurbani, it's a Jagame Chanar that is going to be the light, not only for those who are born into families of Sikhs, but it is for the entire universe. So I pray, aap sare Mahapurush jo jude hoye ho, ardas karo, bakshish karo कि ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੀਏ, ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀਏ, ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਛਕੀਏ, ਪਰ ਅੱਛੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਆਖੇ ਸੋ ਕਾਰ ਕਮਾਵਨ. Let we do the work of my Guruji, so jap kamawe, that we chant the name of the Lord. Guru Sikha ki kaal sacha thai pawe. Then alone will our life be useful, fruitful. Otherwise, bahut janam bichhade the madho. Many lifetimes we have been separated from God. Once again, we will lose this golden opportunity to merge with God. So our ardas kariye, our kaaj tere kite naakam, mil saad sangat paj keval naam. That deep in our hearts, God, Vaiguruji, come and reside, because then alone we will be able to qualify as a good Sikh. Gur Sikha andar Sat Guru varte, jo Sikha no loche, so gur khushi aave. Khushi aayegi saadi zindagi vich, happiness aayegi, joy, prosperity, love, all beautiful things will come into our life only when we learn to be true Sikhs. Everyone should learn. So who is a Sikh? I think the other side should be who is not a Sikh. Everyone should seek, learn. Pulchuk di Mafi. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share. Thank you, Ji.
Thank you very much, Palji, for giving us a different thought. We need to think now who is not a Sikh. So, and raised a new question for all of us. So, thank you very much for your contribution. Really appreciate you. Thank you very much, Palji.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ji. And Anita Ji also shared a message like Japota Eko Nama, Avar Nirapal Kama, मैं सबके छोड़ प्रभ तुम्हें ते आया वाहिगुरु. बिल्कुल जी, गुरु साहब कृपा करें. Thank you very much for sharing, Anita ji. If you want, you may unmute yourself and share more as well. हाँ जी, कुलदीप जी, you are unmuted.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ।
ਆਹ, ਬੜੇ ਮਹਿੰਗੇ ਲੈਸਨਸ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
beautiful I think you have done a very good coverage of who a Sikh is. This morning I was telling my grandson that I'm going to have a lecture tonight. ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿਹੜਾ lecture ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ who is a Sikh so ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਭਈ who do you think is a Sikh and what do you think was his answer? A Sikh is someone who has got a juda on the head and who has got a turban.
Wow.
That was his answer. It was a small, innocent child's mind, you know. So that set me thinking, you know. that ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਹਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੈ, you know, with the external symbols. But who is actually a true Sikh? And the grounds you covered, and like Harcharanji said, it is impossible. It is near to be impossible to be the Sikh that our gurus wanted us to be. It is a superhuman, you know, element that is a true Sikh. You know, someone who is a semblance of our gurus. And एक तुक मैंने याद आ गई है, हर जन ऐसा होइए जैसा हर ही होवे. So to be a real true Sikh, we should be like gods ourselves and have godliness in us. Is that possible? I don't know. I think it's impossible. It's impossible. It's oh so difficult. But with all your lectures and revelations, we are learning. We are learning how a good human being should be. I think basically who is a Sikh should be somebody and a very elevated, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually elevated person who is just so surreal. How can we reach that status? I think we mustn't even try to think of that final end. But what we can really do after listening to this lecture is see how we can change ourselves, change our mindset, change our way of thinking, realize humanity in us and others, see Vaheguru in everybody and have Vaheguru in us. We can only try. But being a real Sikh, a true Sikh, is honestly beyond one's lifetime. So ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੀ ਤਾਂ you know maybe a little a small iota ਇੱਕ ਕਿਣਕੀ ਜੈਸਾ you know ਅਸਰ ਹੋਵੇ and hopefully we can improve ourselves and try to be good Sikhs. We cannot become good Sikhs, but we can at least try. So it was a very valuable lecture. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਬੀਰ ਸਾਚਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕਿਆ ਕਰੇ ਜੋ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਚੂਕ ਕਮੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੈ. Why blame anybody else? Why blame Guru Ji? Why blame God? Why have reservations about everyone else except ourselves? So with these thoughts, I leave you all and I also keep on thinking myself, yes, how can I be a good Sikh? You know, we are born Sikhs, but we never try to live up to being a Sikh. So thank you for your lecture. Very good insight. And Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you very much, Kuldeep Ji. Very thought-provoking, very deep, and the way you summarize this message, it's really beautiful. Thank you very much. So what I think just came into my mind, like as we read Bhai Gurdas Ji, it seems like yes, it's quite difficult, and same Bhai Gurdas Ji is giving a solution to. We found it, yes, it's difficult, as you just mentioned, like almost seems like the impossible thing. Okay, us halat ch jehda pahunch gaya, so O Guru and Sikh are one. Now, Bhai Gurdas ji says, Charan Sharan Gur Ek Penda Jai Chal. Satgur Kot Penda Aage Hoye Let.
आगे हुई लेता है.
So
Beautiful.
we don't need to travel all those paths. We don't need to walk a lot. What is needed? We just need to accept. I'm sick. I don't know, Guruji. I'm just ready to surrender myself. You just take care of me. I feel like this is the step that is needed because we always filled with some ego and some things. Yes, I know. As we started in the beginning, we are ready to accept. I don't know everything, but we are always say, but yet I know something. But the moment we say, Guruji, I can't do anything, I surrender myself. ਬਹੁਤ ਲੰਬਾ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲ ਸਕਦਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਕਰੋ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇਹੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸਟੈਪ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਫਿਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈ। So I think we just need some that intention. Yes, I'm ready to walk, ਪਰ ਗੁਰੂ I need your help only. So I hope ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇਹੀ ਭਾਈ ਗੁਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋਣ। So ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ। Whatever we are reading, ਉਹ ਚੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ 'ਚ ਲੈ ਆਈਏ। ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ says, कबीर एक घड़ी आधी घड़ी आधे होते आ. Even if you remember or recite or try to walk on the path of Almighty, even for a second, for a moment, Bhaktan Seti Gosti, Jo Kini, so lav. Whatever we have done, which is good. Guru Angad Sahib Ji also says, एक तिल नहीं बनना है कल. Even a second, that is also fruitful. So I hope we can take in that positive way. So we must not lose hope. So we can try. Rest is in his hand.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you, Ji. Thank you very much. Beautiful.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you very much, colleague Ji. Haji, any other single member, Ji? If anything comes to your mind, any question, any suggestion, any input, any personal experience, don't feel shy. Haji. Okay, so request you all, kindly unmute yourself. We all will say Guru Fateh together. Thank you very much once again for joining, for sharing, for contributing. And now we'll say Guru Fateh together ji. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਕੀ
ਜੀ ਕੀ
ਫਤਿਹ।
ਫਤਿਹ।
Thank you very much, Master Ji.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.